everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the Know Your Dough Show, your number one destination for everything finance. Finding inspiration in a curriculum made by the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, this video series is designed to help teach the primary fundamentals of personal finance that can help the life of both the old and the young alike.
Today we're going to be talking about financial planning. In this episode, we're going to determine personal values and financial goals, determine personal financial decisions, and create a financial plan. We will walk you through all three of these learning targets. The first step with financial planning is determining personal values and financial goals. In our daily lives, goals are set all the time. You may have a fitness goal, an academic-related goal, or even a goal to clean your room by the end of the week. In the world of finance, individuals set goals to save for retirement, pay back a loan, or have additional spending money, or for other reasons. When making these goals, following the SMART acronym can ensure that your goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely. When assessing your personal values, you have to have an understanding of your own risk tolerance, ability to organize, and your commitment to your financial plan. This will help you stay on track to meeting your financial goals.
So when it comes to actually determining personal financial decisions, there's an infinite number of possibilities catering to each individual need for your own financial goals. However, most of these fall within three distinct categories. There is the long-term saving category, there is the investment category, and then there's a loan payoff category when it comes to spending plans. Let me break these down for you. When it comes to long-term savings, this is when you dedicate a significant portion, 5 to 10%, sometimes can be more, can be less, of your income into putting into a savings account through the bank. This is the safest way to keep your money. It's usually FDIC insured unless you're using a very shady bank. And what this basically means is you'll keep your money in a safe place with little to no interest, but it's not going to go anywhere. You have almost no risk of losing it whatsoever. This is really important to have a savings account that you dedicate a large portion of your income into, just because the average American does not have enough savings to last them a single month if they don't have a job. You never know what can happen to your employment. You never know what the market's going to do. You never know if there's an emergency, a health emergency, family emergency. All of a sudden you have a bunch of bills piled up where you can't work. Things like that happen in life, and it's important to have a large savings plan to help accommodate for that. On top of this, savings is also important for retirement. Social Security alone definitely isn't going to get you everywhere, and even your company-funded savings plan for your retirement is not necessarily going to be enough to last you throughout the entirety of your retirement comfortably. Then we have the investment plan. Investing is key to actually building capital and growing the amount of money you have. You can put it in the market through the use of bonds, through the use of stocks, through the use of your 401k, Roth IRA. There's many ways to grow money over time. The thing about investments is it's a risk-reward based situation. The more risk you put in, the more reward you're going to get. Now you want to kind of balance, depending on a person, how much risk am I willing to give for how much reward? Do I care more about winning, or do I care more about losing? Do I love the feeling of winning and making money? Am I more of a risk taker? Or do I hate losing so much that I just don't want to risk it? Depending on that, you might want to go stocks or bonds based off your personal preference. We'll get into that in a later episode though. And then third off, we have loan payoff. What does this mean? Well, really, it just means you have to pay off that debt as quick as possible. For example, student loans, auto loans, home loans, all of these can be really taxing on both your credit score, your financial reputation, financial security, and on top of that, it continues to grow when you don't pay it off quickly because of a thing called interest. What happens when this interest accumulates is it feels like you're just not putting a dent in that loan because you pay the minimum payment, but the interest comes in and it raises the amount of money that you have to pay right back up. And so that's why you want to have an aggressive payoff plan that will take chunks out of that loan as quickly as possible. The more you do that, I guarantee you'll save hundreds of thousands of dollars in the case of student loans or home loans, and a large percentage of money in the case of normal loans. So basing off those three plans, you have to kind of change your spending in your finance plan accordingly. If you have a large loan to pay off, you want to focus more on taking care of that before you move into savings plans and investment plans. If you're looking to save up for retirement, you want to look more of the investing in savings plans, assuming that you've already started to pay off most of your major loans. This is why it's important for finance to look at it by a case-by-case basis and understand the basic concepts of finance, so you can figure out what's best for you yourself, because there's no universal perfect way to go about it.
The third step in financial planning is creating your financial plan. After consulting with a financial planner or learning through books or online resources such as this YouTube series, you can actually create your financial plan using a spreadsheet, writing it down, and/or having other visuals. As long as your financial plan is realistic, well organized, and you have backed up your financial plan with necessary knowledge and assessment of your personal values, it is achievable. The purpose of financial planning is to be proactive rather than reactive and to stay prepared. In conclusion, the first step of financial planning is determining your personal values and your financial goals. You have to have an understanding of yourself and what you want to accomplish in order to make it happen.
The second step is using the 3 different pathways that you can generally loosely base your financial plan off of, ranging from investing for the future, saving for today and tomorrow, or just paying off that pesky loan.
The final step of financial planning is creating your financial plan. Once you've done the proper research and have the right knowledge, you can choose how you want to lay out your financial plan.
Thank you so much for taking your time and joining us today. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe on this video. We look for all the interaction we can. This has been Landon
And Ava.
and we're here to make sure that you know your dough.